Welcome back, everybody, to another installment of the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty with your host, B. Will, on channel Dynasty Deepak. And since the formation has changed, obviously we can't recruit in the playoffs. So we're going to just go over a few things, check the roster. And this team will be our second chance playing them. And our second ever bowl, they beat the shit out of us. So, yeah. All right, so the champs are back. And let's start with the bracket, since that's where we're here, why we're here. And as you can see, we got Clemson, USC, Buffalo, South Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, ECU, Nebraska, and the four top dogs, Tulane, Miami, Oregon, and Bama. So this year's path will obviously be way more tougher because after, let me not jump ahead. Let's start right here. Stay where we're at. And obviously going nowhere, but just wanted to show some offers. OC at Virginia Tech, DC at Notre Dame, DC at Maryland, and DC with the Florida Gators. No, thank you. And early National Signing Day, we did get Cat DeCastro, Cornell, and Hoffman. And we got two speedy corners right here, 96 speed and 95 speed. Also got the dev traits now. You can see these two guys are star. Castro's an impact. Keys is a star. Rivero's normal. The number one quarterback is a star. Kenoy is normal, as is DeMarcus Stewart. And with the guys we have left, we fell to second to UMass on Corey Aikman, second on Ricardo Gibbs, still first with Jaime Jaimez, second with Dion Longacre. Now we fell to second on him. Ahmad Burrow, first on. So we're looking to have because we need to anyway, but looking to have a strong secondary. And Voss, we're up to 4 on him. Out of Jersey, 4-star, 86 speed. I am going to move him to linebacker if he signs with us. And Everett Richardson, I was looking at some backs. And as far as top classes currently, pretty sad, as you can expect. 65th, which is good for 5th in the fucking MAC alone. UMass having a good season recruiting. And, that's what I was going to get to. This. So Cordell did lose it. And if we win, the beautiful part is we get to see the Heisman winner. And what I am going to do, it looks to be well deserved, I must admit. Because Buddy's numbers is insane. 5-star prospect out of Florida. Steve Sandland. 47 touchdowns, 5 picks, 74% completion percentage, 10.7 yards a throw, and he had 476 on the ground with no fumbles. So I'd say that was pretty well deserved. Excuse me. Because when you go look at Cordell's numbers, 3-star, 99 from the great state of Texas. 770 on the ground. 8 touchdowns. And 1,285 receiving. He had more receiving yards alone last year than he does with receiving and rushing combined this year. 13 touchdowns on the ground. in the air. And 8 on the ground. So, not mad. Would have been nice for Cordell to win the Heisman, but being in the race is pretty cool. Let's go check out the All-Americans. We do have Cordell in here nationally, and that is it. As far as Matt, of course, we're star-studded. Cordell, A-Matt, Ron, basically the whole D-line. Manny Senor, David Hepburn, Dylan, Joey B, and Ben Second team, DeMarco. Okay, Deontay on here. Not Trevor is second team. That's kind of interesting. I guess. Also, before we start the playoffs. Oh, nationally, we came up offensively. And the champs averaged the most points per game. And the team we play next is second. This looks to be a good game. They really fucked us up in a bowl game a couple years back. Damn, they second in picks. Oh, yeah, they might really be out here. We second in sacks. Okay, the defense is not that good. Oh, my goodness. They did turn up in that MAC game, maybe. The yards don't say, but a lot of big plays. Got the 10th worst defense in the nation. Wow, that's pretty shitty. I was not expecting that. BG finished also with a shitty senior year, but he can also be a back-to-back champion after this season. Trent Francis will probably start for us next year. Until maybe might play the number 1 recruit. Not gonna lie, we'll see how that goes. Damn, DeMarco had more rushing touchdowns. Four guys over 300. Solid freshman season for Kenny. Ben led us in tackles again. Hell of a career for Ben. I think he actually might have transferred. Yeah, from Houston. Damn. Well, also they probably got the playoff numbers factored in here from the previous season. He damn a little slight on the picks. Ben was bluffing this year. Watch the Michigan game. Alright, let's see where our guys ranked. 10 picks. I like to think Joey B led the nation. 6, 5, 8, 7, 5, 2. That's us. 6, 2, 7, and 9. Oof. So Joey B did lead the nation in picks. Let's see who led in sacks. 15 is the high. 16 is the new high. 17.5 from Buddy from Texas. Oh my word. 2 people with 19.5. ECU is also in the playoffs. Oh wow. Damn, he got 17. Whew. That is tough. Interesting. Cordell led the MAC in receiving. 4th in rushing. BG was second in passing, y'all. I know he led in picks. He probably led the whole nation in picks. I think he did, actually. Yeah. Cordell? 4th in touchdowns in the nation? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that makes sense. This is crazy. All right, let's go check out this South Bama. And go put the hands on them while we have our chance to truly defend our title. Let's see. South Alabama. 81 overall, undefeated. 81 offense, 82 defense. 3 defenders rounding out the roster as the best 3 players. Rashawn Brewer, fast and a nice throwing arm. 96 COD, throw on run. 96 carrying, bro, is tough. 98 ball carrier vision. Damn, solid running back work. 480 or better. They doing some recruiting down there in Mobile. I think Buddy right here. He crazy. I think he is, like, statistically wise. Let me see his number so we can look out for him. 88. 6'5", 97 speed. Yeah, okay. Absurd. Solid. Left guard, center. So yeah, the O-line gonna be tough. DN, he's slow, but he tough. Damn. Jeff Scharf. 6'5". 84 speed, 6'4" D tackle, but he hurt. Fractured elbow. Cool. That helps us. Outside backers is tough on the left side. Inside backers a little mid. Jeez, Devin Boss. They might be, oh my word, they got some speed in this secondary. Safeties always be slow on this game. For the most part. Bro fast as shit. Kicker decent. Punter. Alright, y'all. I think we covered just about everything. Of importance anyway. So. Let's get it. See y'all. We have our second matchup against South Alabama in a bowl game. This time, second time around, it's the playoffs. And if you've been with us for a while, you beat up on us. If you haven't been here for us a while, like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you think. Watch the video, check us out. Buffalo Bulls are here to defend our title from last season. We are in the Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, Alabama, looking to take on the Jaguars. 10-3, ranked 9, they rank 8 at 13-0. Coming out with the kickoff. Taken down. I don't know why I missed that, but once again, increase in the running percentages. We were down for what, 12, 13 in previous seasons for us. Quarterback is down, 9-yard tackle loss, sack. Defense comes out amped up. Little celebration, Manny Senor. Hepburn in there. 2nd and 19 from the 9. Pass is complete. John Rose cooked in coverage. Taken down at the 47. First down play. Has a man nationwide over the top of the defense. Cam Gore, Emmett Tuttle, and Ben combined to bring him down at the 7. First and goal. Hand off to the back. And he is taken down by Emmett Tuttle and Manny Senor. 2nd and goal from the 3. Hand off. Defense is strapped tight. Dylan Rockwell. And I missed the other tackler. 3rd and goal from the 4. Quarterback stops at the run. Ben and Aiden takes him down. 4th and goal from the 2. Field goal unit is out and true. 3-0. South Alabama takes the lead in their home stadium. Offense is out for the first drive. DeMarco loses 2 on the play. Out the pistol. Cordell flanking behind. Looking for Kenny. First down at the 29. Hand off to Cordell. That's a 6 on the play, his first carry of the game. On the pistol again, hand off to DeMarco. Picks up the first. Play action, BG rolls right. Looks over the top for Cordell, completion. Momentum takes him out of bounds at the 46. Hand off to Cordell, looking left side. Deontay Obi gets blasted on the play and prevents Cordell from gaining any yards. Pass from the 45 gets 10 to the 35, out to Kenny Wilkins. First down run, and DeMarco goes right side, and he is stuffed. And picks up a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. Hand off to DeMarco left side, strap tight, flag is down. Camera's looking in on Kenny. And he will be charged with the holding call. They do accept, bringing us a 2nd and 19. Going deep, and
overshoots his man, but Trey Poindexter gets caught in coverage. 3rd and 19. Oh no, BG throws a pick on the sideline at the 23. It's great defense by Trevor Rayner. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, quick pass. Emmett Tuttle and Stanfield brings him down. 3rd and 8. Quarterback has time, finds his man on the drag. Pick up a 13 on the play. Back gets the football. Pushes Tuttle out the way as he stumbles for 6. 2nd and 4 is going to be a running play to the left side. Cuts back in. Taken down by Big John Merlin. And off to the back, goes for 1. That'll take us to the end of 1. As South Alabama has the 3-0 lead over the visiting Bulls. And they're 50 yards of offense in 2 minutes. And they allotted 110 yards to the home team. 2nd and 9 looking to pass. Oh my word. Jukes up the rusher, but does end up in incompletion. 3rd and 9. Quick slant out. Just going to pick up a 1st down. Running back gets 5. Aiden meets him around the right edge for a 2-yard TFL. 3rd and 7 at the 34. Quarterback rolls left, scrambles left, and he's going to get the 1st at the 26-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play from the 19. Going to hand off out the pistol. Emmett Tuttle's there to meet him for no yards. 3rd and 3 from the 19. Looking left and overshoots his man who is wide open. Sends the field goal unit back out. And it is good. USA, University of Southern Alabama, takes the 6-0 lead over the defending champs. Hand off to DeMarco, gets 4. 2nd and 6, looking to pass. BG finds no one. Cordell drops it. 3rd and 6. Looking middle for Greg Courteau. Gets the 1st down. Out to the 30. And up to DeMarco. Oh, nice spin. He got one. Picks up 11. We take another look. 2 defenders. Kenny Seal. Oh, that was Poindexter with the seal. That was Kenny. No. It was Poindexter. Kenny is 89. Play action. Gets it off. And incomplete with the pressure in his lap. Wardell, nifty carry for 7. Brings us to a 3rd and 3. And he doesn't pick up the 1st, and he'll lose a yard. Buffalo will punt. Bring the defense back out. He checks it down to his man in the flat, picks up a yard. We're approaching 60 seconds remaining in the first half. And the champs don't even have a score of any kind on the board. 6-0. And they still have no answers for the South Alabama offense, as the defense can't get off the field, can't wrap ball carriers up. 2-yard pickup on the play from the 37. We have another completion. Gain 6. Looking screen right. Pass is complete. And Ben brings him down. Wonderful defense. Buffalo calls the timeout, brings the offense out with a timeout in 25 seconds. Looking deep for Cordell. No deal. 19 seconds left. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Looking deep for Cordell again. And good defense in double coverage. 3rd and 10. 14 seconds remaining. Empty set. Looking deep for Greg Courteau. And that is caught. Field goal unit is out. And good. Nifty, quick few plays to cut the South Alabama lead in half. They have one final play of the half. The quarterback will step up and throw, and it is complete as we close the first half. 6-3. Champs offense, which has looked pretty much better than decent all year, but right now, not so much. Trailing 6-3. No team has put up a touchdown. Big John is standing around on this play that we're looking at, which is interesting. But we're giving up plays like that. Defense aren't making any stops in the air. And we gotta have football left to play. We'd like to move on and continue to defend our title. Sends Kenny Wilkins back, but then flexes him out wide. 1st and 10 from the 26. Hand off to DeMarco. 4 yards on the play. Take a screen for Cordell. Defense gets there and forces the incompletion. Wonderful step up and pass to, I believe, A-Matt. Had that not been a possession catch, that could have probably went all the way with his speed. 2nd and 10. After an incomplete pass, hand off to DeMarco. And he fumbles. Take another look. As we can see, not so fumbly. All the way down. So, of course, Buffalo will retain the football. I don't know why they double looking this, like that wasn't clear. But anyway, back on O. Finds Greg Courteau. At the 34, 1st and 10. Out to Cordell. He's going to pick up the first. 1st and 10 from the 23. BG scrambling around. He does complete it. Out to Kenny for a 3-yard gain. 1 yard pickup for DeMarco. 3rd and 6. And BG looking for Cordell. Forces it and it doesn't look good. South Alabama will score the first touchdown of the game by way of defense, by way of pick 6. Offense back out. Hands off to DeMarco. Picks up 7 on the play. Jet pass out to A-Mac. He's going to pick up the first, get 5 on the play. DeMarco tries to get around the edge, only 2 yards. 34 yards on 10 carries after DeMarco has a monster MAC championship game. And the last few weeks of the season. 3rd and 19, looking over the top. Finds nothing. 1st and 10, South Alabama takes over. Finds his man. Out to the 49 in enemy territory. Quarterback rolls left and finds Manny Senora for our 2nd sack of the game. 2nd and 17. And that is horrible defense by John Roche again in his senior season. That will take us to the end of 3. Low scoring affair. The offense still hasn't produced 200 yards of total offense on the day, which looks to be an ensuing recipe for disaster. 3-yard pickup, South Alabama. Third and 4 from the 22-yard line. Picks up 11. 1st and 10. Passes out. Oh, and that is forced out. 2nd and 10. And he has a man wide open in the end zone. South Alabama are giving the champs misfits 20-3. And it's not looking good. 2nd and 3 at the 27. Almost picked off again. BG looks absolutely flustered out there. Looking over the top for Cordell in double coverage. No deal. Offense stayed on 4th and 3. Cordell drops the ball. 3:40 remaining. And the champs are in trouble. Defense backs out. Defense is back out. Gets 2-yard TFL on the play. Pressure's in. Another 2-yard loss for South Alabama. Quarterback has a man with enough space to catch it and get out of bounds. Strip sack by DeAndre Paris. And Machado looks to have a bunch of real estate, and he will go all the way. DeAndre Paris in his final season, from corner to outside backer, makes maybe the biggest play of our season. And Machado in the perfect place at the perfect time. So, never say never. Strip sack, Dre Paris, and Machado. 2 guys in their last seasons with us that we will miss dearly being a part of our defense. But we still got some young fellas that's hungry and ready to play ball. Defense is back out. Then straps him up, 4-yard loss on the play. Defense strapped tight again. 20-10. They hand it off on 3rd and 14. Cam Gore brings him down. Timeout is called. Buffalo gets back on the field on offense. Looking up top for Cordell. And that is caught this time at the 27-yard line. 1:39 left. Looking end zone for A-Mac. Touchdown! The offense is cooking. Trailing by 3. 2017. Oh no. Calling a timeout, which it sucks to give up that first. You strap up right here. It had that fucking timeout. 2nd and 12 run goes for none. 3rd and 12. Handoff Ben. Brings him down. With just enough time to house this punt, they go for the fair catch. Offense is out. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep for Courteau. That is horribly thrown. And the champs bow out. First playoff game in title defense. Sad work. Shout out to my subscribers. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. And anyone and everyone that makes it to this juncture of the episodes. I truly appreciate it. Now, back to the regular scheduled program of not being able to fucking beat South Alabama. I forget how much they put up on us in our second ever bowl game, but it was a lot. And we lost. So, 0-2 now against South Alabama in the goddamn bowl series. That's nasty work. And we had 1 more yard of offense than them. Sloppy ass game that we could have fucking won, that we should have fucking won. The pick 6 probably is what cooked us. I mean, the quarterback had 4 incompletions, so defense could have done better. Run defense was strapped tight, but that was a tough season. Like I said, the juju about this squad was iffy, so we bow out. Next season is looking good. I can promise y'all that. Squad is looking good. Got a lot of nice shit going on for next season, so stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all.